Hey, this is Carmen Electra, and you're watching Idolater. Music and dance was always my goal. Ultimately, that's what I wanted to do. I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, and went to the School for Creative and Performing Arts. So I think dance is my #1 passion. But when I ended up leaving Cincinnati and just on a very quick visit to Los Angeles, a friend took me into Capitol Records, and I got signed to a demo deal with Capitol, and that was awesome because they flew me home for Christmas, brought me back out to Los Angeles, and then within that time I ended up meeting Prince.
Hey, bang, catch my meaning.
Working with Prince, I was so nervous. I was nervous the first time I met him. I was auditioning for an all-girl band that he was putting together at the time, and you know, there's just something about him. You know, he's such an icon and such a genius that when you're in his presence, you feel it. You know, you just feel his energy and his vibe, and so I just remember being so young and new, you know, to Hollywood, and this was I mean, it felt like a dream. You know, this couldn't be happening, you know, and I didn't end up getting making it into the band, so I was really bummed about that because, you know, I thought, you know, if the demo deal doesn't work out, then I can do this, and you know, really I just, you know, had the intentions of, you know, going to Los Angeles, staying with a girl that I met, and just really trying to make it happen as fast as I could before I would have to, you know, move back home and sort of figure things out there. And somehow he got in touch with me and said, I wanted you to know that I think you should have your own record deal and that you shouldn't be a backup in anyone else's band. And I was shocked and really surprised and really happy, and you know, it was very overwhelming. It was just, you know, just coming from, you know, a small town and then having this happen. I mean, it was just unbelievable. Because he believed in me, it really gave me the confidence to, you know, really go out there when it was time to sort of make things happen on my own. And move away, just enough confidence to be able to do that. And so I'll be grateful forever. Oh, I do feel like it's a sense of accomplishment because, you know, it was very underground at the time. I did get to open up for him on the Diamonds and Pearls tour all over Europe, and I had my own band. Things that, you know, are just unimaginable, you know, really, that just to have access to, you know, a studio. I mean, I could go in and record anytime I wanted to. You know, it's expensive, and you just don't have that, like, you know, that ability. And I know that now. I mean, even, you know, preparing to do performances now, you know, we pay for all the time. It's not, you know, our best friend's studio that, you know, we can use for free, and, you know, the sound people are taken care of. You know, it all comes from somewhere, and so I look back and I just think, wow, you know, now I can really appreciate everything I learned and everything, you know, I was able to do there.
Can I get a witness with this? Folk with the quickness, microphone swiftness is my business.
One of my favorite songs didn't make the album, and it was called Carmen on Top, and it was the very first song I recorded with him. And I don't know why it didn't end up on the record. Another one of my faves, I would have to say, is At first it was called Tasty, and then I think we changed it to Just a Little Lovin'. It was cool because, you know, it was different, you know. I wasn't really into live bands, you know. I grew up, you know, loving like Salt and Peppa and, you know, hip-hop artists, and so it was a completely different world, you know, just to have live musicians playing, and you know, he told me, you know, basically before we went on tour, you have to do all of your vocals and dance full out. And so it was challenging, but I just went for it and, you know, did the best I could. I mean, he played almost every instrument. He wrote almost every song, you know. He brought in, you know, also different people to work with me. Moni Love, who I'm still friends with today, and that's my girl. And you know, he really put a lot into it.